Alrighty guys, welcome back to Garden Angel. Just to give you a farewell heads up that this is going to be a kind of a lengthier video, probably like 10 minutes or so. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you, this is a tomato plant that I kind of just threw some seeds out here and to see what it's going to be doing. As you can see, it's kind of going everywhere. It does have some tomatoes still. I'm pretty sure I want to pick some of those because our winters are starting to come up really soon. And I don't want these tomatoes to get bad. So let's pick some of those now. So we have this one. It has a hole right there, but that's okay. We can still get it off the vine. Either we can keep it, or we can collect the seeds from it. And I will be showing you guys how to collect the seeds from these in the process of doing that. So we have a pretty good one. These tomatoes are, well, this tomato plant is a pink brandywine that I got up in Ainsworth, Nebraska. So I will collect. Actually, I think I'm going to leave this one on there because it's the stem that it's on is still doing pretty good. And this one is kind of dying back, so I think I'm going to pick this one. Now, green tomatoes, you can pick them right away, or you can just leave them and eat them like a green tomato, and have like a BLT with fried green tomatoes that is really good. And we're gonna leave this tomato on there as it has a little bit, still a little bit darker green, but that's okay. Now, what I did was this tomato plant, I didn't have a cage on it or anything, so it kind of just fell over. Now, I thought that was going to be bad, but actually it's not. It actually grew some more stems off the main stem. Let's see if you can see this. It grew some down there and all over. So, what I'm going to be doing is to show you, as I'm going to take these stems off, and I'm going to show you how to root those. So, let me see here. You want to have something sharp, like a knife, or you can do scissors too. Either way is possible, but I'm pretty sure that the knife way is a lot better to use because you have to do it with precise, so you don't like ruin or anything. So I'm going to show you here that this stem is off the main stem. If you can see that, and it goes to this one right here, right there. So it's a pretty good size. Now this one was already falling off, as you can see right there. It was already coming off the thing, so I just had to like kind of twist it off. And if you can see those little notches, see if you can see those. Might be too bright. I'll put a little picture of it in there, but there are notches on this, and what they do is if you put it in water, they will root on this, and you have a whole new tomato plant. Okay, so now that you have that, I'm going to put these to the side, and I'll show you how to actually cut it off the stem. Now, I'm going to do this one too. This tomato plant, it goes all the way down to the base. It's right, let's see here. Right, follow it right there. Oh, there's a big piece of grass in your face. So it goes all the way right here. I know you can't really see that my camera's not working very well, but so what you want to do is that's going to take that whole thing. So I'm going to take my knife. I'm just going to come all the way down here. Here's my knife. And you kind of just want to stick it at the base of the main or the mother plant and just kind of like slice it, but you want to do it like at a 45-degree angle. There we go. Put your knife down, and then you have this wonderful new tomato plant. What will become a tomato plant. And here's the end. And you can see that it's already growing roots at the bottom. So that's a good start. So there's another tomato plant. I think for now I'm just going to do two. And it will cut back. And this is just going to help it grow sturdier. Alright, so now that we have this plant done, there's another plant I want to show you. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here's the second plant. This one, I did the same thing. I just kind of threw seeds out here and see what it would do. And it didn't do well as the first one. And there's like two reasons for that. Is because this part is there's not a lot of sun as the other one. The other one's right there where my two dogs are. And then this one is right there. See, there's not enough sun for it. And the other thing is that this one is kind of a weaker plant. I kind of did an experiment with it and see if I trimmed it down a little bit, if it would help it grow more. But as you can see, that it didn't do well. So there's an experiment that you can try, but it might not turn out well. Now, on this one, it's strange because this one's smaller and has a lot more dead stuff on it. But then this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tomatoes on it. Which the other one only had 1, 2, 3 tomatoes on it. And this one looks about done. There's no more flowers on it. Yeah, so that was the last bunch of those tomatoes. So I'm thinking about just after these tomatoes are done or almost done, I'm just gonna take this out of the ground and have this plant be done for the season. So those are my two tomato plants. Now I showed you how to trim back it, and now we're gonna use those the little stems or new plants off the other tomato plant and get a new tomato plant so it would last me through winter. I'll be right back. Okay guys, we just warped back into my house, and now I'm going to show you what to do after you just got your parts of your tree. Not tree, sorry, just got a brain for it. What should you do after you got parts of your plants? Now, I forgot to tell you something. Once you get these, if you want, some people take these off, but if you leave them on for long enough, they will actually grow a new plant. I call them suckers. What you do, or what they are, is just once this is another branch, this is like the main stem. It grows in between them. So once this gets big enough, this is how big it is right now. Oh, there it is. That's how big it is right now. But if it gets a little bit bigger, probably about 6 inches or so, you can take that off and put it in some water like how I'm going to show you now, and then you have a new plant. So, actually, I'm just going to leave this on for now and show you guys. So, now that you have this, this is the big one, so you can see it goes all the way up there. So, I'll see if you can see that. There it is. Those little bumps on it, those are, if you put them in water or they touch other parts of the dirt, they will actually grow roots. And you can see that right there. It was trying to grow another root in it so it could go get its own plant. And there's another one right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this just like this. And then we're going to go up the stem. And you see this? This is a little branch that's trying to come up. What we want to do is we're just going to pinch and take it off. That's simple. So for these ones, we're going to, see if you can see that, we're going to pinch and kind of just twist it back and forth, and it'll pop right off. And you can see there's a little itty bitty little branch coming off. You just kind of want to squish it and it'll come right off. So since this one's so tall, we're actually going to take the leaves off all the way up here too. You don't want, once you're doing this, you don't want as all these leaves on it, because then that's the more stress that the plant's going to have on it, and you don't want that. So you want the least amount of stress so your plant will grow fast and easy. So we're going to take this one off. Since this one's bigger, we're just going to get our pair of scissors right here and just kind of go like this. Snip. And it comes right off. You can do it at an angle, you can do it straight on, as long as it's, You can get as low as you want. Get it. And there is another one, so we're gonna flip this over. Let's see. I'll get those leaves out of the way. There it is. See if you can see it. Alright. Let's go. Snip. And it's right off. And as you can see that the leaves are looking a little dead. That's because we just took it off the mother plant. It's like you losing blood and not looking perky and stuff. And what we're actually going to do too is, since this stem all the way right here is really long, we're going to take it up all the way off till it's notched. So we're going to lose, let's see here, about from the end of that to my finger. We're going to take that off, and it won't matter because these little bumps down here, wherever water or soil touches this main stem, it will grow leaves, roots off of it, and the roots will become a good plant. So it'll be fine. You don't. Okay, sorry about that. I just lost some storage on my camera. So where we left off is just cutting this down. So I'm gonna take it off about right here, where this little notch is. So for this, you want to cut it at an angle, like 45 degrees. So in the water, just like you would cut any flowers or anything else you would put in water, you want to do the same for here. So you just want to do this, and you go. These aren't some good scissors, but got the job done. So if you ever want to see inside a tomato plant, that's what it looks like. If you can see that. Almost at it. Alright, well, it won't load. So now that we cut it back some more, it's shorter. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take some more of these stems off. Or, yeah, stems. So we just go snip. And then we go snip again. So as of right now, we got, I think we're going to take a couple more off. All the lower ones. So you want the most amount of stem you have, that's the most roots you're going to get. So I think that's about right. Yep. And at the top of this, you can see that this is where all the other new leaves come out. And you see this flower, we do not want these flowers. It makes the plant get more stressful. So you just want to kind of pinch and take them off. Let's see here. Let me just put down the camera real quick. Alright, I got those off. And this is what it is. It's just kind of plain, but it will grow more. So now that you got that, all you have to do is stick it in water. There we go. I'm going to add more water to that so that you can get more roots on that. I am going to add more water. And now we're just going to do the same thing on this one. So I'm just going to show you the plant. Get these other leaves out. Here's it. Here's a lower one. You just come over here. Snip. Snip. And snip. Since this one's already pretty short, we're just going to take a little bit off the end. Because this is the one that kind of just fell off. Because as you can see, that right here, it's getting all brown. That's where this was connected to the mother plant. So that's not, it's getting like brown and crusty and stuff. So we're just going to take it up here and just cut it at a 45-degree angle. Oh, hold on. There we go. It just took me a minute. Can't do this one-handed. So there it is. So here's the plant. And I'll show you at the top of this. Let's move these other ones over. See, on this one, you don't have to worry about flowers because there are none. There's no flowers. Well, there's little buds right there for flowers. But if you want, we can take those off. We'll just take those off real quick. There we go. There's those. And two, if you have leaves on here that are brown like this, we don't want those. Just kind of like pinch it off. Or roll it off. And if you want, you can either cut it off, but for leaves that are this small, I suggest you not do it because you might accidentally snip the stem like that. And it's okay if you do, you can just easily cut it off. Okay, so here's this plant. And now all you have to do is stick it in water. I am gonna get some more water in it because this one's has that leaf stem right there. It's right. Twist this, it's right there. It's kind of holding it up there above the water, so I am gonna add some water. So probably about up to here. So there's that one. Alright, so now that's the end of this video, and I just want to give a little shout out to, let me cover up his address, Sergio Perez. I hope I said that right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but thank you for the seeds. Oops. Thank you for the seeds. He sent me these seeds. We're doing another exchange. He sent me anise. I probably didn't say that right, but it's a type of herb. It's really cool. Alright. Let me see if I can get a picture, because I am not sure what those look like. Alright, so that's what they look like. This is a cool little flower. I did not know that that's what those were. Learn something new every day. So that's what those were. Alright, so we got those. We have okra. I always love growing okra. But the weirdest thing is, I don't like eating them. Now, these, he even gave me a little warning on these. This is a red ghost pepper. And he said, make sure you handle them with care, wear gloves and everything, because they are extremely hot and you don't want to burn your eyes or anything else you touch with it. So now these seeds over here, they are dragon tongue beans. There we go. A couple of them got squished, but that's okay. I can still get some plants, and we can still regrow them. So here's what those look like. See, the cool thing is about beans is that once you plant one seed, you get a huge, ginormous plant, and then you get a lot more seeds that you can just dry out, and then you can reuse them next year. I've actually never grown dragon tongue beans, but let's look at the picture. Oh, let's see here. Okay, these are really cool. I've actually wanted to grow these ones for a long time, but I just never knew what they were called. And these are dragon tongue bean seeds, and I just wanted to say thank you to Sergio Perez for sending me these, and your seeds should be coming pretty soon. Alright, thank you guys for watching the video. Sorry it was so long, but have a good day. Bye.